What's going on, everybody? So this is going to be the final video in this little quick series I'm doing of first impressions with the Stronger With You line. The only one I will not have smelled at this point at the recording of this is Stronger With You Intensely. Today, this is the one I've been the most excited about. We're going to be checking out Stronger With You Absolutely. My resident troll, Sammy, shout outs to you, Sammy. I've been showing this note in all of the videos. Sent me these decants. It's all about the details. Love you too, Sammy. And he sent me a bunch of decants of stuff I've been wanting to try. So without him, these videos would not be possible. So thank you, Sammy. But I'm super excited about this one. Just finished discussing my first impressions on leather and only. Now it's time to check out Absolutely. So stay tuned. So as per usual with the format, not going to check the notes or anything like that. We are going to smell it blindly and see how I feel about it. And once I'm confident in my thoughts, we'll take a whoa. A lot of booze. I tasted it when I sprayed it. Potent, sweet and boozy. And I'm nowhere near my arm where I sprayed. But what I was going to say was we'll take a look at the notes and compare my thoughts to see what it actually is versus what I smelled. Not a cognac note. Kind of smells like rum. Cognac's a lot more sweet. Could be wrong. Could be cognac. But it comes across more warm. That's usually rum. Yeah, it's got kind of a spiced rum type of smell to it. Almost Captain Morgan spice rum kind of thing going on here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's a particular spice. It almost smells like cinnamon in the background, but maybe not. But there's an inherent warm spice, and it could be the rum that's creating the warm feeling that I'm getting from this spice. It's got a little bit of a resinous feel to it, but it's definitely sweet. It's definitely spicy. It's warm and boozy. It smells a little resinous, and it kind of feels like there's a little bit of citrus here. Like a juicy citrus. It's strange. It's a little strange up top, honestly. Not what I was anticipating. It's much more off the beaten path of the original than I thought it would be. It does smell fantastic. I have Stronger With You leather on this hand. I think I like leather more. I think leather's the highlight of the line, in my opinion. Because everybody that I know of that has a bottle of Absolutely praises it as the best of the line. It might be second place for me. It's great. It smells really good. I'm digging the rum here. But I don't know. That animalic, spicy leather smell of Strong With You leather might have it beat, in my opinion, guys. A lot of vanilla now. It's starting to dry a little bit. It's that opening settling down. It smells like a lot of vanilla. Like a lot of vanilla. Distinctive vanilla. Like it's pretty much rum and vanilla now. The rum hasn't faded. This is not what I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a more rich and dense version of the original, which maybe what Intensely is. I don't know. I don't have Intensely to try. And obviously I'm going to need to try it because it'll have been the only one I haven't tried. This is really freaking nice. I think my wife's really going to like this one. I think this will be her favorite. It's got a sexiness to it, more so than leather and only the other two that I've smelled here today as I'm recording these videos. I have only right here. Leather's right here. God, leather's good. And then this is Absolutely. And it absolutely is a great fragrance, pun intended. I wouldn't rank it above leather, though. Leather, for those of you that saw the previous video, at the end of it, I said it's every bit of an 8.5 for me. I think Absolutely is an 8. Still, very good, better than most, better than good. Great fragrance. I just think leather gets a little bit of an edge for my personal taste, because I think it's that spicy leather that really does it for me. And this is a boozy vanilla fragrance at its core. It's got that dry chestnut smell to it still, staying true to the DNA. But it's a lot of vanilla. Let's take a look at these notes. Okay, I've got them pulled up. Top notes of rum, elemi, and bergamot. Okay, so it was rum. It's a lot of rum, too. And that bergamot's that slight juicy citrus feel I was getting, I guess. Mid notes of lavender and davana. Davana is kind of an herbal, fougere, what is the term I'm looking for? Green. It's kind of an earthy green type of smell, I believe is what davana smells like. Davana. Base notes of chestnut, Madagascar vanilla, cedar, and patchouli. So the chestnut and the vanilla make a lot of sense. It's a little green, but I don't find it densely green. I wouldn't sit here and call this a green fragrance. It kind of supports in the background. But the rum, the elemi, I don't know where I was getting spice from, but at the top it had a spiced rum type of smell, and there's nothing really spicy in this note breakdown at all. Like, at all. Maybe that's the davana given a little bit of an earthy green spice, maybe, but it was a spiced rum smell, and the vanilla makes sense because it's been dominated by vanilla. It's pretty much a rum vanilla lavender combo is kind of what I'm getting here, because it's still bright and aromatic. Yeah, it's very nice. I could see this being a great date night evening wear type of scent. I don't think it's better than leather, though. I don't. Sorry if that's blasphemy for some of you that have tried both and really love Absolutely. Not knocking Absolutely. I think it's the second best fragrance in the line. It's better than Freeze. It's better than Only. It's better than the original. I don't think it's better than leather. I think leather's special. It's the most character-filled of the fragrances as far as the scent DNA. It's got a lot going for it. It nuances. It's a little animalic. It's different, but it doesn't shy away. It has the original's DNA, but it takes the DNA and does something special and almost completely different with it, while still having the core wrapped around that chestnut note that the original's known for. So Absolutely does smell really damn good, and I do think I'm going to get a bottle of this one as well. So leather and Absolutely are definitely going to be full bottle worthy for me. Only is the one that as of right now, I don't think I'm going to get a bottle. I'm going to wear it more. But first impressions is I don't need a bottle of that one. Whereas first impressions for leather and for Absolutely are I need a bottle of these. These are definitely the two best in the line, in my opinion. I'm sticking to 8. 8 out of 10 would be the overall grade I would give Absolutely based on my initial thoughts. And yeah, so for those of you that have been on me about needing to try this, I see why. It's definitely really, really good. I'm going to wear through these decants before I spend the money on these bottles, but I can tell you right now on these first impressions, I'm going to need a bottle of this, and I'm going to need a bottle of leather. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried Absolutely? What do you think about it? Shout outs to Sammy once again, because without Sammy, I wouldn't have been able to do these first impressions videos and get my nose on these before going out and searching for these fragrances, because while eventually I'll be able to get Aqua de Jo EDP for a decent, $70, $80 price point for a 75 ml, I'm good with that. That's what I usually end up paying for 75 mls in the line. With Stronger With You leather and Absolutely, they're not the easiest fragrances to find. They do fetch retail and slightly above retail in certain instances, so they're a slightly more risky blind buy. So I'm glad I got to try them, but they're definitely worthy of getting a full bottle. But I'm glad I didn't blind buy Only. Not that I'd be disappointed by it. It's just I like the original and Freeze more than Stronger With You Only, so I probably would never wear it. Whereas these two are different enough, drastically different, really, from the original and from Freeze, to where if I get leather and Absolutely with having Freeze and the EDT already, I'll get use out of all four because they're all different enough from one another to do different jobs, work in different situations and seasons with different apparel. I think it'll make for a really nice collection inside of a line. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Strong With You Absolutely and you give it a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.